The unarmed Hollow Palm build has arrived in Path of Exile 2 0.3. I want to show you my leveling build and how you can get to the maps to further scale this build. So when you should switch to Hollow Palm, what you should do before using Hollow Palm, how to play with Hollow Palm, and then my current leveling setup. But first of all, what's Hollow Palm? Thanks to the Hollow Palm technique, you will get 1% more attack speed, 25 evasion rating on your armor, and 0.1 crit chance per 25 energy shield on your armor. In addition, you will receive physical damage through your attack's skills level, and you can wear quarters of skills now. My skill choice will be lightning skills, Stormwave, and also first Ice Strike, later on Tempest Flurry. I already played this in 0.2, so I know what I should do. And I will play and try this out as a ranger and Deadeye. Why? Thanks to the tailwind node, we receive up to 30% skill speed, 10% movement speed, 150% evasion rating with 10 stacks of tailwind. With the additional node, we even gonna get 30% less damage taken. And we gonna utilize the new called shots notable. I'm still testing it out. Currently, feels really good with Voltaic Mark. These things alone should carry you through the campaign. Hey guys, what's up? Angren with my first Path of Exile 2 0.3 Hollow Palm leveling guide. And first of all, I got a small document for you. When should I switch to Hollow Palm? Well, after you got Stormwave with uncut skill level 7, why shouldn't we switch before that? Well, before that you won't have the great multi-target with your quarterstaffs and you will kind of be swarmed from enemies, so the single target is giga good, but the multi-target is kind of difficult, at least it was for me. And after I got the Stormwave with my uncut gem at level 25 round with level 7, solved all of my multi-target problems. As you can see, Stormwave just cast 2 fissures if you have upheaval, and you won't have any problems with your multi-target. You can just weave around your upheaval, the distance with your Stormwave. So this was the point for me, where should I have switched to Hollow Palm. You kinda need to have around 3k gold. At the beginning you will go for the ranger, the borrowed, and you will go down here, just a Fabgun level guide with Primal Sundering, Escape Velocity, and then some more bow nodes. But for your Hollow Palm you need to get up here, you need to get many of your attribute nodes at the beginning, and then you will get Hollow Palm. What should you do before you have your Hollow Palm? From level 1 to 6, take the lightning arrow with rapid attacks and lightning enchantment, and with lightning rod, and just spam your lightning rod and also your lightning arrow with your rapid attacks, and you should be pretty fine. And with level 6 onwards you will get the storm call arrow. That is pretty good. With rapid attacks and concentrated area you will just shoot permanently your storm call arrow, and then also get freezing salvo, hourglass, and magnified arrow. So this combo with freezing salvo and hourglass just made a huge difference, especially on the Act 1 boss. That was kinda hard for me, but if you can dodge around you will solve that problem. And also get Herald of Thunder and Elemental Armament. These are also all preparations for our switch to our Hollow Palm later on. And I think with like level 14 you will get Barrage and also cooldown recovery, and from then until you will get your Hollow Palm technique, just play with that combo and also get a water bow if you can get it. I think you can get this at around level 7 or 8, and then get sockets on this bow and put in flat ALE damage. This will boost your damage really great. Also get gloves with flat elemental damage, and also get your iron rings with flat physical damage. In addition, also try to get evasion on all of your gear so you can make the switch, because this will be your first important thing. So you're gonna have a high base attack speed when you're gonna switch to Hollow Palm, and you won't play with armor until you got Hollow Palm, but after you got it you will need to have armor so you will deal enough damage. And how we're gonna skill our skill tree before we're gonna switch to Hollow Palm? Well, you will go this route down here with increased attack speed, and then you will get wild wounds, then you will get your Primal Sundering, then you will get your escape velocity, and then you can either get some rating, or you can start to get your nodes up here to get to the Hollow Palm later on, and then switch to it. Nothing fancy, pretty easily. So, and now after we switch to our Hollow Palm, as you can see, after you switch to Hollow Palm technique, you need to make your way up to your Hollow Palm technique at the beginning, so you will get a lot of dex nodes, and you kind of need some in nodes to get all of your gear, and kind of the frost bomb I still don't know if I will keep the Frost Bomb for some elemental exposure. And then after you got your Hollow Palm technique, get your Unbound Forces for more increased shock duration, increased chill duration, and magnitude of chill and shock you're gonna afflict. So you're gonna deal more damage with your Ice Strike and also your Storm Wave. After you got your Unbound Force, you will have enough damage to just melt everything. Then get your Marathon Runner so you are even faster in the campaign. After that, get your Killer Instinct as also your Wild Wounds, and then you will just explore more attack nodes on your skill tree. Just check out my char planner. I'm not there yet, so you can already check out my full char planner on the Mobilitics tree. So now for our skills. For a single target, we have the Ice Strike with Elemental Armament and Rapid Attack, so we're gonna attack pretty fast with it. And then we're also gonna have the Tempest Spell with Rage and Ice Bite, so we're gonna do more damage when we're gonna freeze our enemies through our Tempest Spell. And we're also gonna generate Rage on melee hit, and Rage will give us more damage, and also we're gonna more melee attack damage, and Tempest Spell just gonna give us another damage bonus to our enemies. And we're also gonna freeze the Tempest Spell, so we're gonna freeze the target and we're gonna get all the nice damage bonus. I also have Frost Bomb with rapid casting, but I don't think you even need this, and it will take a lot of mana from you. And for your multi-target skill, get Stormwave as also Lightning Attunement and Upheaval. You can also get things like Rapid Attacks if you have enough of your uncut skill gems, but Lightning Attunement is still fine. And for your fourth slot, I get Rapid Attacks and then just some basic things like Primal Armament. It's way too good. And for your Ice Strike, get things like Ice Bite. And for your Spirit Gem, get your Herald of Thunder with your Lightning Attunement. And for your second Spirit Gem, get the Wind Dancer. And at the beginning, you will just change this up. If you're fighting multiple targets, go for Herald of Thunder. If you're just gonna fight a boss, for example, go for Wind Dancer. And the rotation is pretty simple. Just smash your Ice Strike until you're gonna have your Tempest Spell ready. Then hit your Tempest Spell and then just smash more of your Ice Strike, and then you will melt every boss in the game. Pretty easily, pretty good. You eventually run out of mana and you also don't have your mana flask slots ready. Just attack with your Quarterstaff Strike until you're gonna have your Ice Strike up again. You can also get some of your support gems on your Quarterstaff Strike, and you will also deal enough damage for the target. For your gear, as I said, it is really important to get armor with higher evasion rating at the beginning. You can also get energy shield on it, so you're gonna get a more crit chance, but in the beginning it is really important to just attack as fast as you can, and then also do this for all of your gear. For your boots, also get movement speed. For your gloves, try to get level of all melee skills, as also the amulet. This is also a great source of all melee skills, and also get lead damage to your attacks. And also get things like lightning rest on your rings, and then for your helmet also try to get a high of your evasion rating. So that's enough for the beginning. Just get a high evasion rating on all of your gear and get melee skills on your amulet and also your glove. And from there you can just get your fourth link, your fifth link, and then progress to them. Also one last thing, the Quarterstaff nodes won't work or our unarmed damage, so you cannot scale this with your Quarterstaff. I think right now we can scale it with things like generic attack damage, like the skill damage, so skill level, and things like our magnitude of shock and cold damage or lightning damage, also flat damage of our skills. So for our ascendancy, we're gonna take the data and we're gonna get the Gathering Winds as our first slot. After that, we're gonna get the called shots, and after that get your bullseye, and then also get your windward as your last one. So and now with Act 3 ongoing, it is really important. We will change up something. First of all, you will gonna change your skill setup. You will now take charge stuff with rapid casting. At the beginning you will get them better ones. Just check out my Mobilitics char planner, and then mana leech, so we're gonna get physical damage from supported skills as mana. In addition, we're gonna take our Walker of the Wild, so we're gonna get the mana leech recovers based on our elemental damage, and we're also gonna get Combat Frenzy when we're gonna kill our Act 3 boss in the Azak Bog. And in addition, we're also gonna take the resonance node up here, so we're gonna convert our frenzy charges that we generate to power charges. And for our last part, we're gonna get the called shots meta skill, where we're gonna apply a mark every 5 seconds to our enemies. I tried this with Sniper's Mark to generate our power charges, but it felt pretty bad. So now I did take Voltaic Mark, and honestly honestly it feels really good, especially in the campaign. It feels pretty good to level with. Now to the overall changes I made to my skill tree in Act. I have Ice Strike with elemental armament, rapid attacks, and also cold attunement. I'm planning to switch this out with my Tempest Flurry and other line kills, so I can generate our frenzy charges through electrocute, because I'm gonna plan to get my electrocute cliff on my storm wave, so we can play now with full lightning spells. And also I got the rage on my Tempest spell, so we're gonna get rage every time on the boss and we're gonna attack faster. And also that was one of the interesting ones. I did take branching fissures. This is an upgrade with upheaval. You will get this from a support jump level 3. You're gonna get more branches of fissures with your storm wave, and basically you will gonna do a lot of your multi-target damage. So you also can get lightning attunement, and you also want to get rapid attacks instead of innovate. For your combat frenzy, get your support that you will have a chance to channel an additional one, and then you should be fine. As I said, change out Tempest Flurry with Ice Strike as soon as you can. And now for gear, it is pretty important. As you can see, I got evasion rating on pretty much everything of my armor right now. I focused on evasion rating first, so I have a base attack speed, and now I will focus on getting energy shield on my gear, so I will also gonna have a high amount of critical strike chance, and then I can support this with things like hooked or other things. We're gonna get critical strike damage bonus with the juggler and also with deadly force, because I'm already up on the resonance node here. And also I got the +1 to level of all melee skills. That's really good if you're gonna get it. And also try to get a good armor, a rare one, with also a level 2 your melee skills, and you should be really fine. You can also try to your mana leech, your voltaic mark on your cold shots, and then also in Act 3, as I said, you're gonna get the resonance. You want to have this as soon as you're gonna kill the Asakbok boss, so you can generate your power charges. Make sure to get your resonance as soon as you kill the boss, and if you don't have enough points, then just respec some points and get the resonance going. And also I did take Marathon Runner in Act 3, so I gonna get additional 12 movement speed while sprinting. Also for Act 3, it is pretty simple for skill rotation. For your multi-target, just use Storm Wave. For your single target, use your Tempest Spell, then hit it with Ice Strike, and then use Tempest Spell again and use Ice Strike. And after you got a power charge, use your charge stuff for more damage. I also tried out Killing Palm, but it is not really that good. So, and now the updates you need to take on Act 4. Honestly, at the beginning it was pretty rough, because we kind of low life and not that much energy shield, because we kind of need to focus on our evasion rating on our gear. But I made some changes that made a huge impact, and first of all, get some deflection rating. So I skilled on the energizing deflection, so we're gonna get 30% increased energy shield recharge rate, but we get increased deflection rating. And what does deflection mean? We're gonna have a chance to prevent 40% of the damage from hits and ailments, and also with a hat that I got, gain deflection rating equal to 10% of evasion rating. So I can still boost this by getting things like the train deflection, so I'm gonna get more percent damage deflected, and I will get more deflection rating equal to our evasion rating, and we can even get this on like armor, so it is also nice to get this on your armor. Also, I finally made the change from Ice Strike to Tempest Flurry, and it was pretty good. Honestly, after I got the Crescendo 2, you will get this from support gem level 4, and if you're gonna suck it with Mana Leech, because honestly without Mana Leech it is pretty rough to maintain the mana cost, and with Elemental Armament 1 we are pretty fine to just burst through most of the bosses. So I just also burst through the end boss. I ignored completely all of his mechanics and just tanked him. For Tempest Spell I got Rage 1, because I need this on the boss when I'm fighting with Tempest Flurries, and also Overpunion, so I can cast 2 of the bells, and that made a pretty huge difference. So you will get Overpunions 1 pretty soon, so get this will boost your damage by a lot. And I got charge stuff, and then I will get the power charges after I electrocuted the enemy with Storm Wave. We're gonna have prolonged duration, so we're gonna have more skill effect duration, innovate, and also lightning attunement for even more lightning damage. And then on top of that, Herald of Thunder, we're gonna use this on our multi-target setup. At single target setup for bosses, use Wind Dancer and Comet Frenzy. For Storm Wave, I got Electrocute, Branching Fissures, and Rage, and that basically just gives us power charges for our charge stuff. to activate, so we're gonna have an even easier life. And for the skill tree, I didn't change that much. I got things like head stopping now, but also it's pretty interesting to get things like energizing deflection, and I also got wildstorm for more maximum lightning damage. Also get spectral ward for more energy shield per 12 evasion rating on our equipped body armor. And for skill rotation on Act 4, it is pretty important because there are some bosses that can be pretty hard in the melee range. So if you get your ass whooped at the melee range, you can also try to mow the enemies down with your Stormwave. It's also fine. It will take you longer, but you will get to your goal line. And other than that, just melt the enemies with Tempest Flurry on bosses, cast your Tempest spell 2 times, and on multi-target just spam your Stormwave and cast your charge stuff. With this setup, you should be fine to reach maps and then go with this build even further. So I hope I could show a cool leveling starter guide. I hope this will help you to get through the campaign and then get to the endgame. I will also do follow-ups on this build, as it makes a lot of fun, and also write down your opinions of the build and also your experience of the season so far in the comments down below. And if you like my video, please leave a like and a sub to boost my channel tremendously. It would mean a lot to me. And also follow me on my Twitch, TikTok. Until the next video, bye.